Hello, welcome back. So tonight on Katie in a Car, well, I'm badly lit for starters. I mean, it's alright on this side, and there we go. But this is what happens when you choose to do your reviews from a car and you're not running a very professional operation. This is what happens. So this is a movie review. I'm here tonight, friends and film fans, to talk about The Lion King. It is the latest Disney classic to get a live-action remake, and it comes only, a few weeks after Aladdin hit cinemas, which is another live-action remake too. I didn't do a review of Aladdin for a couple of reasons, but primarily, if I sit back here, the light's not that bad, I'll do that. Primarily, I didn't review it because me and the children were late, and we missed the beginning, and then there were travellers on the screen, and the whole thing was a bit hectic and stressful. So, it didn't get reviewed. But one of the things I came away from Aladdin thinking, and I did enjoy it, but these live-action remakes are weird because I know what's going to happen. And it's really odd sitting there thinking, I know what he's going to say, or I know what bit comes next. And obviously they have sort of tinkered with them here and there. I'm not happy with the camera angle. Marginally better. But yeah, it is a little bit weird, and I was thinking, are they necessary? So I did have that in mind when I went to see The Lion King this evening, and definitely that element is there. The difference is this time I didn't care because it was lions and, well, I was going to say tigers and bears. Oh my. But it wasn't. It was lions and giraffes and rhinos and hippos and warthogs, and they looked real and it was amazing. So I did thoroughly enjoy this. The story remains very much unchanged. You've got the Pride Lands, Pride Rock, Mufasa, his wife, Sarabi, and then their son has been born, little Simba, and he is to inherit the Pride Lands when his father dies. His uncle Scar is jealous, and so on and so forth. The only voice actor who is the same as the original film is the incredible and beautifully voiced James Earl Jones, who returns to his role as Mufasa. Everybody else is new, and some of the voice casting in this film is incredible. I'm just going to say this, and it might sound horrendous, but I don't mean it to. I like the fact that this time around they've used more African American actors to voice the animals, because it fits better. Yes, they're still Americans, but it feels right that this time Simba is Donald Glover rather than Matthew Broderick. And that's no disrespect to the original, to Matthew Broderick. I just think it gives a more, I don't know, it just gives it a feel that works a bit better, and makes it a little bit, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say this, a little bit less white. So yeah, Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, voices the adult Simba. Beyonce, credited as Beyonce Knowles Carter, her full name, is the voice of adult Nala. She's wonderful, actually. She really has got, I was going to say she's got a beautiful voice. Well, yeah, she's Beyonce. She's got a fair set of pipes on her. But her speaking voice and her acting voice is lovely. It's got such a lovely quality to it. She's got a lovely southern twang. So she was really good. The excellent Alfrea Woodard, I feel like I've got her surname wrong, but she voices Sarabi, who is Simba's mum. So that really works. Jeremy Irons was Scar in the original film, and he was very good, and he was a bit panto, and it was fine. This time around, Scar, the vengeful, jilted, second in line to the throne until his nephew was born. First in line until his nephew was born, and his nephew's born, pushes him back a step. Is voiced by the absolutely phenomenal Chiwetel Ejiofor. Now, he has been a huge favourite of mine since he was cast in the role as the operative in a little film called Serenity, which is one of my favourite films of all time, and it's something I'm really passionate about. Anybody who knows me well knows that I'm a total Whedonite, so anything from that universe or that Whedonverse is very much in my wheelhouse, and he just brings this real weight and Shakespearean depth to the role of Scar. And like I say again, I'm not dissing the original. It's wonderful, but the voice cast this time around just, it worked even better perhaps than the originals. So whereas I feel like Jeremy Irons hammed it up a little bit and maybe played it a little bit, he's a little bit pantomime villain. Chiwetel Ejiofor, he's got this incredible voice, and it just gives such weight to Scar's bitterness, and he's scheming. So he was superb. But, ladies and gentlemen, above all things, the thing you will remember most about going to see the Lion King live action film is, without a shadow of a doubt, the exceptional work done by Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner as Pumbaa and Timon, respectively. Mother of God, those two made me laugh so much. I actually had to shove my hand in my mouth at one point. And if Eva had been with me, she would have died of shame, because she gets really embarrassed when I laugh loudly. She thinks we're going to get thrown out. And in the original, again, they're so good. I can't remember who voices Timon, but I know that Pumbaa is Nathan Lane, and he's brilliant. He's so good. But oh my God, these two are just the nuts together. I heard Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner being interviewed by Chris Moyles this week on the press tour for Lion King, and they were saying about how, because Chris was asking how much of it was you riffing and then how much was scripted, and Seth Rogen said, yeah, we started to do stuff before they started the animation, and a lot of it is riffed, and there are just some beautiful gags in there. Don't get me wrong, there are some gags from the original film. Some lines from the original film, both dramatic and comedic, do survive. Which again, like with Aladdin, is a little bit weird. And Beauty and the Beast was the same. And you're like, I know what they're going to say. I know what line's coming next. But I didn't care, because I was enjoying myself so much. It looks stunning. I mean, wowzers. It's beautiful. And just to see things that you saw animated back in 1994, she says, going up at the end, because she's not sure. I'm sure it was 94. So even though it was beautifully animated, to then see that realised, and the detail, and the animals just look amazing. The first time you saw little baby Simba, or rather the first time you saw him was like a young cub with a young Nala, my little sister who was with me leant over and said, I want one. And I went, yeah, the problem is they grow. And her response was this. So apparently Laura doesn't care and wants her own pet lion cub. John Oliver, forgot to mention John Oliver. He plays Zazu's Rowan Atkinson voiced him in the original. John Oliver does a cracking job. Again, there are some great lines in there. Yeah, I mean, it looks stunning. It sounds great. The voice work is exceptional. It's very funny. Got to be honest, the whole gorge stampede, I can't barely bring myself to say it, death of Mufasa. I feel like hashtag spoilers, but this film came out in I'm pretty sure it's 1994. So I think I'm alright to say, yeah, Mufasa dies. And that whole sequence is very intense, and then Simba going down and nudging him and wanting him to be alive when he's very clearly not was a bit much. And I did have a little weep, and I do worry about taking my 6-year-old, nearly 7-year-old, because he's quite a sensitive little sausage, and I do worry that he's just going to wail his head off and I'm going to have to bundle him out, but we'll see. But those moments of real depth and drama are so beautifully counterbalanced by the comedy brought by the likes of Zazu and Pumbaa and Timon. It really occurred to me this evening how it's quite a Shakespearean story. You know, and especially with voices like Chiwetel Ejiofor and James Earl Jones, these real heavyweights with these great voices, and then, you know, you've got the Timon and Pumbaa and some of the other sort of peripheral characters really give that comic relief to counterbalance the depth and the weight and the responsibility of being a good leader and being a good son, and, you know, living up to what your father expects you to be. And, you know, there's a lot going on there, but, you know, on the surface of it all, there's really cute animals catchy songs you already know the words to, and some great laughs to be had. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I might even go so far as to say, of all the live action remakes so far, it's my favourite. So a huge bravo from me. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Just a thoroughly enjoyable evening at the cinema. It's quite long. If you're taking very small children, please bear in mind it is, I don't know, a tiny bit scary in places, and the death of Moose Bass a bit is like, it's a bit of a punch in the feels, depending on how sensitive you are. But yeah, can't recommend it enough. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Will take the children so I get to see it again. Loved having my little sister with me tonight as well. That was splendid. So all in all, a pretty good Saturday evening. If you're going to see The Lion King, enjoy, and more reviews to come soon on Katie in a Car. Okay, Katie out. Bye bye.